Howdy fellas, before this video goes on, I want to let you guys know there is no car work in this video. So if you want that, I would really appreciate it if you'd still watch the video. If you do not, I understand there's going to be lots of talking, but you guys will know what we made off the 2004 Chevy Silverado that we bought for $300. I appreciate all you guys. I love all you fam. You guys are awesome. See you guys on the next one. Thank you guys for watching. There'll be a video tomorrow. Me and Dad are going to pick quarters for our 67 Ford Mustang. Full length quarters. We're getting them 360 bucks for the pair. That's a steal. We'll drive 2 hours, but hey, that's what you have to do sometimes. See you guys next time. Again, I appreciate you watch, but there's lots of talking. I understand if you guys don't want to, but see you guys next time. You guys rock. Howdy, you guys. So I'm gonna try to make this short, sweet, to the point. So, got my little log here. So, this is gonna be what all we have made on our parts truck. So, with that being said, let me find the page because I've actually got a lot of shit written down in this little journal. Let's see here. I even got, so let me say you guys see my shitty handwriting, but I even got the formula for our 34 SS build. Altogether than that, we had $2,800, $2,100 started on that one. That was a separate build. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. So, starting out, the first thing I sold was the glove box. Got 30 bucks out of that. Next thing I sold was the fenders and the fender flares. Got 200 bucks out of that. Next thing, gauge cluster, 60 bucks. Hood, 120. Bumper, 150. Doors, I got 65 out of both fronts. And the 65 out of both. The rear doors, I got 50. I got a core support bracket, the hoop that goes in the center. I got 50 out of it. Or no, I got 120 out of it, sorry. But I also gave him a tranny cooler with it. Radio sold for 50 on eBay. Heater controls sold for 35. Brake booster sold for 75. That was with the master cylinder. The roof we just sold $200. The axles sold for $200. The tailgate sold for 75. The rims I got sold for 40. Waiting on the guy to come pick those up. The cats sold for 50. The gas tank sold for 50. Then our most recent stuff we sold, headlights brackets. Those sold for $64. But I didn't realize that the pack is so awkward, so I'm probably not gonna make what I should have made off of that. But it's $65 nonetheless. It was basically free money. So the headlights and harness I sold for 65 bucks. The running boards actually sold today for $65. Basically, I figure with the miscellaneous stuff I have, give or take 100 bucks worth of stuff I can still sell. So with that being said, according to my grand total, my mathalidators is fucked up. We'll make sure we post in this video what I made. I made $1,899 off of that truck, off of a $300 truck, and that's not counting the engine. If I sold the engine, I probably have been well over $2,000. So this you can make really good money at doing, but I'm gonna sound like some asshole on here. It's not for the faint of heart. It is. You're gonna have to get out in the snow and just do shit you don't feel like doing some days. I have been battling a certain depression, if you want to call it. I hate talking about that, but I've been battling that for a couple months since I found out my grandpa was sick. It's kind of slowed me down a little bit. I'll get over it eventually. But with that being said, you have to get out there and do it. You have to do it because people want their parts and they want them now. Now, that is strictly eBay sales and Facebook Marketplace, and 99.9% of those sales were on Facebook Marketplace. That was just posting a couple pictures of the truck, couple quick shots, boom, 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 and posting them. People come to you, they tell you what you want. I usually say make an offer. And if we're close, then I work with you. If you, like for instance, the doors, the rear doors, sold for I think 50 or 60 bucks. Can't remember. I had to look in the journal. Those doors, I think he hit me with a $40 offer, and I came back with whatever the hell it sold for. What it sold for again? One sec, guys. I thought it was 50 bucks, but let's make sure. Yeah, 50 bucks. He came at me with a $40 offer. I was like, 40 you pull it, 50 I get out there and I pull it. He said, for the extra 10 bucks, which most people will do. You gotta be reasonable though. And what I mean is, if I was pulling an engine, like for this green truck out here, $650 is what I want for that engine. Engine's well worth that. I will keep it. We have S10s coming. I'll shove it in an S10. I have an intake manifold that I got there at the Ohio Spring Run in the Grass, which we'll be going to again this year. I got that for 50, 75 bucks. I can't remember. But that's a Vortec intake. That'll go on that engine with no problem. But with that engine, I'm at least going to want a $100 deposit before I even touch the truck and pull the engine. That's $100 that says, when the engine gets pulled out, you will have my money and you will be here to pick it up. So then he said, you guys should get deposits. And I've only met one person out of the many years of me doing this stuff that didn't want to give a deposit. And guess what? That person wanted to dash out of the green truck, and it just happened recently. He wanted to dash out of the green truck. I was like, he's like, well, I don't want to give. I think I want 3 for the dash. Dash is complete dash, 300 bucks. That's gauges, that's radio, that's everything that I can piece out and make money off of. 300 bucks. With that being said, I was like $100. He didn't want to give $100. I was like, how about 10? Just something that way my time's not wasted pulling the dash and you not show up. At least I have $10 in my pocket that says, you know, even though that work's a lot harder work than that. And I was like, you know what? How about $250? Because you only put a deposit on $250. You come this weekend and pull it. Guess what, you guys? Thursday, I texted him. He's like, well, you know what? I can't come do it. People like that, wishy-washy. I don't like dealing with that. So, that being said, you're gonna get a lot of that too. Facebook Marketplace is full of that. I'm gonna bug, you know. Well, I'll be there this day and they don't show up. Hence why I don't pull parts. A, person's here with cash. B, they put a deposit. And I'm not talking if you want a $40 part, want your $40. Like, you want a $40 part, have them put 10 or 15 on it. Just something. You're not out anything, you know what I mean? Pulling that dash kit took my time away from, well, probably sleeping or something. Let's be honest, I'm lazy. Something like that. A lot of people on here tell you that you can't build cars. Like, it takes a lot of money to build cars. Yes, it does. But if you're willing to work hard, pull parts, things of that nature, and bust your ass to pull the parts and sell them and network them and all that stuff, then you can build a car. The 454 SS that used to be in our intro that I need to get back, and I need to fix a couple things because I miswrote it. That's why I stopped putting it up, and I need to fix that. But that truck was strictly built off of parting out a 1990 Dodge Dakota short bed. It didn't have an engine, it didn't have a transmission. That was strictly off parting out to the parts that I, at the time, when I was going to build the truck, you know, one of my failed adventures when I realized how much work it was and I got the D150, I was going to put a big block on the truck. All the parts I didn't need, I sold. Or that I thought I didn't need. And even that truck, I think I sold it a year or so ago for like 300 bucks. Now give it, I had found rust-free doors for it, found an bed. But that was just a basic bare shell. My favorite thing in the world to part out is Dodge Dakotas. I love parting them out. I know them trucks. Them trucks are fucking awesome. That's where I cut my teeth parting out cars. That was the first vehicle I ever parted out, was a 1990 Dodge Dakota. And I made killer money on it. Probably, the truck was free, I traded through it for it. Probably close to $1,000 is what I made off it. Now, wasn't it? There was no engine and transmission. Oh, take it back. There was a transmission in it. There was some kind of, it was the one that you can't put up to a V8 because it'll shatter like glass. That one. So there was a transmission in it. And there's pedals, and that's where the money is. Since we're already on a rant video, and if you guys are watching this, I appreciate it. The Dart. when we got it, you guys know it was a 3-speed manual and a column slant 6, no thrills. That's somebody converted with this, with the old Sears shifter on the floor. That car, the pedals, I didn't know. I should have known. I was just a kid. I sold them pedals out of that car for $75. Just Google A-body stick pedals. I should have got a lot more out of it. I've been kicking myself in the ass ever since. But the point is, with hard work, dedication, you guys can build cars. There's one asshole on here that I'm not going to say his channel name. We review him on the second channel. He's one of them that has 1,000 cars and he's going to get to them one day. But I've been watching him for 4 fucking years and nothing's ever been done. It's more hopes and dreams because one, he's not want to put in the work to get the money to build the cars. He don't want to put in the work to actually build the cars when it's said and done. Because don't get it twisted unless, and I have a friend on here. I call him. I consider him a friend. He watches the channel. Jamie Phillips, Actions Auto Parts. Go check out his channel if you haven't. Great guy. I mean, I love his channel. Me and the old man watch all the time. He has a junkyard. That's his bread and butter. You can make money, good money doing this. But you have to put in the work. It's all about work. And don't worry, I've been jotting down a list on the 96. So far, all I sold off that truck, bumper, grill, I need to write some more stuff because I got a guy coming. The bumper, the grill, the mirrors, and I think that's, and the weather strip. So far, this is not selling the engine, it's not selling fenders, it's not selling any interior parts. The truck is complete minus the grill, a bumper, headlights, and now the box is gone and there's like some fender things that I need to write down. But those parts right there, $340. Do you guys understand? I only paid $400 for the truck, and with what I sold, let's see here. Remember, we sold the fender parts for $35. Can I have my pen work? $35. Oh, that box is going for $100. It was $65 for the box, and they wanted the AC thing off the front, so there's that. Yeah. So in total, you guys, I am at my $400. I'm over my $400. Between the grill and the bumper sell, and the guy coming tomorrow to pick up his parts that I pulled today, that's $400. I am up. This is gonna sound bad. I am up $35. You can't beat that. That's $35 profit. And there's more. There's still fenders on that truck. There's still a core support. There's still an engine. There's still a rim. There's still a good frame. There's still interior bits. There's still plenty parts to go. So that's my $400 I've got back. Now give it. This $1,800 is not counting my $300 initial investment, which is okay. So what's 8? We'll just do 8 minus 3, and we'll just carry the 99. Let's see here, 8, 7, $600 or $1,600, basically is what we have in it. I think. I'm not good at math, but I know that was an LD class, so if my math is a little off, so be it. But $1,600 on a $300 investment, and just my time and hard work, which it's not hard work. I like doing what I do. I enjoy this. As a matter of fact, I'm starting to enjoy it more and more as the days get on. I'm starting to really pick up. But I was kind of in a oh fuck spot in life, but I'm past that. But that's not bad. $300 investment to get $1,600 back out of it. You know, we made 18, but we'll factor in the $300 we paid. That's not bad money. Now give it. Some of that's in the bank still, some of it's been spent, but that's not bad. A lot of it went on my kid's Christmas. But with that being said, that's how much we made. And I tell you guys what, I will take that kind of investment any day. This is not my first rodeo. My first rodeo with actually like parting out a vehicle would have been my Dakotas, and I love them. If I get a chance to pick one of them up for $300-$400, I'll be there all day long. Because if you can get the, I think it's 91, 92 and up, that can come with a 318 or even a 360 in some of them. V8. That engine, if it's good, is a fucking $4, $5, $6, $7, $800 engine. If you can prove it runs. That's where the catch is though. We'll get into that. If you have a vehicle, green truck for instance, do not rip any major components off of that truck until you sell the engine. And if you do, get good money. Get a video of it running. Things of that nature. Do not take a truck like that and rip it apart with no proof that it ran. Nobody will give you any money for that if that's the case. Remember that. But I think that's all. That truck, as soon as the snow breaks and it melts all the way, I'm gonna get that truck out of there so the green truck can actually get shoved in that spot. And that's it. That's another thing. Again, that's not selling the good 5.3 LS that was in it. The truck didn't even have a transmission. If the truck just had a bad frame and a good engine and transmission, you would be well over $2,000 in the profit. You know what I mean? But most of this is me pulling the parts. If you're gonna, have someone else come pull the parts, expect to take a pay cut. And some people would rather pull the parts and not pay you as much. That's fine. Have a set. Here's what you do. I'll give you a couple rules. One, on eBay. Shipping, don't be an asshole and charge way too much. But charge enough where you get $10, $15. I don't see the problem in that. Maybe some people say it's a ripoff. I don't. And with the fucking Facebook thing. Everybody wants a deal. Everybody wants a deal. Give them a deal. If they shoot you with a $35 offer, so you have them shoot the offer. They shoot you with a $35 offer, for instance. Say, okay, you pull the parts for that price. I'll do 40. I'll pull the parts. Most people for $5 or $10 more, they're gonna just say you pull the parts. But then you get a deposit. This is just one of many vehicles we have that we're gonna port out. I still have the green truck. I still have the Thunderbird, which I don't know why, but parts aren't selling off that car like I thought it would. The Thunderbird, which I'm gonna work on getting, not so much that one, but the Thunderbird gone. It needs to get parted out and just gone. I think I'm gonna have a fire sale on parts for that thing. I'm keeping the engine and transmission for a car, but with that being said, you guys can part out cars and build your projects in the same thing. You have money, you can buy classic stuff. You're not gonna get them for $300, chances are, and it'd be a good solid car, or even something that you can make killing money off of, chances are. But you could pick up newer cars. That truck, my neighbor drove for like 4 years. It was his dad's truck. Frame rod down. He sold the transmission to a neighbor down the road here. Neighbors finally wanted the truck out of the way. Dad was talking to him about a truck out back. He goes, no, but I got this one and I need to get going. $300 at yours. Good running 5.3. Cool. We're in an LS swap to Le Mans anyways. That $300 I figure is what the engine's worth. So, I got a free engine out of the deal. And with that being said, I don't know how long this video is, but I'm going to end it here. This just goes to show you, you can make really good money and build your projects. But again, when it's cold out, when it's hot out, you're going to have to go pull the parts if they're not doing it. Nothing in life is free, and nothing in life doesn't require work. Sometimes in life, and this goes for anything from relationships on down, you put in what you get out. So if you put in 100%, you're going to get 100% back out. If you put in 1%, you're going to get 1% back out. It'd be like buying, for instance, if I can't knock anything off, it'd be like buying this. I got this damn pillar pod wanting to fall off. And boom, I don't care. It's like buying one of these off eBay, a cheap Chinese carb. Yeah, This is a $200. This is not a $200 carb, but let's say this was a Holly. This is a $200 carb. Easy. I'll buy the no-name one for $50 to $100. You can't do that. But for instance, you're gonna get what you pay for. They have cheap Elderbrock knockoffs that I hear horrible things about. Four-wheeler carburetors, you never like that Honda. I don't know how you guys can see, it's kind of covered up with shit. But that Honda over there, you would don't ever buy the cheap Chinese carbs. That has I'm pretty sure a McKeon or something on it. Buy the factory carbs. Quality. It goes back to that one person I was talking about, that always I'm gonna get to a person. Those people believe that quantity over a quality. They'll have 86 piles of rust sitting in their yard talking about, I'm gonna restore that one day. I'm gonna get to it. But they don't know the steps to get out of bed and get shit done in the morning, let alone do 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's how I feel. And yeah, so stay tuned. This is actually the carburetor for Project Ramp, so I'm gonna set this over there before I break. So I'm gonna go in, edit this video, get this video out to you guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed this journey. I did this for multiple reasons. For one, I want to show that there is really good money, but you have to have the space and you have to be willing to work. If you live in a city, like an actual city, I live in a town, thank God. If you live in a city with code enforcement or zoning, then you're not gonna be able to do this. They're gonna be on your ass, especially unless you have a fence up. You're not gonna be able to do this. You're not gonna have a yard like mine, which that's not something you want. I have a sickness, which I'm slowly learning that my sickness needs to just either get built or get gone. Half these cars need to just get built good enough, and I can tinker with them and make them better as time goes on. Just get them on the road. Le Mans, I want to put a 389 or something in that car, or whatever the big one is, for 65. I want to put a big Pontiac engine in it. I don't have the money to do so right now. My money's tied up in thousands of other projects. So, with that being said, the cheapest option for the time was to do a 5.3 LS and a 4L60E. Was just the cheaper option. So, with that being said, see you guys next time. Much love. And if you guys are new here, like, subscribe. If you guys want to check out my second channel, we do reviews on there. Go check that out. I have multiple friends, they haven't watched this channel. Mako, Fast Thing, Lipstick, all of them guys are from our second channel. But go give all of them guys some love. They're great guys. They're part of this community. The second channel, we're just, Poor Man's Speed Shop's a community all in of itself. Whether it's the car side or the review side, we're all family here. We all love each other. And much love. I'll see you guys on the next one. Remember, parting out cars, you can make good money. It's hard work though.